Alright, we're gonna do a little rundown of some of my creatures. Start off with the main culture of Springtails. Alive and well. I've used this single culture to culture two other ones, and then I put some in some of my little terrariums by Josh Frogs. I got them from my local pet shop. Seemed to be very lively when I first got them. I heard some people saying when they received theirs they were all dead. I did not have that problem. I had Springtails in here previously, but my son thought it'd be a good idea to put all the Springtails in with the guppies that are in there, endlerguppies, and yeah, you know how that turned out. This one's only been going for 2 days now, so we'll see. Oh yeah, there's a few of them. This is dirt, topsoil, and some sphagnum moss with a few pieces of charcoal. But yeah, there's definitely a few of them up at the top. I don't want to disturb it too much. And then at the bottom of this, I have like a plastic mesh so the soil doesn't get waterlogged. Same on this one, I have a little plastic mesh at the bottom so it doesn't get waterlogged. Well, let's check out this one. So let's see if that'll focus. Not seeing any right off the get-go. Looks like it's a slight bit too humid in here. Let's see if we can poke around a little bit. Oh yeah, there's definitely some in there still. Which this culture has only been going for about 2 days as well. Got my little string of turtles with a little bit of moss right there. Just got some plain tank water. You see there's a whole bunch of little stuff growing in there. Trying to get a big colony of them so I can feed them to my endlerguppies. Same thing in that tank. That one's not producing as much. We got the little Coca-Cola bottle, vivarium, terrarium. Let me close this up real quick. Let's see if we can get that in there just right. Not sure how well you can see that in there. There are some Springtails in there as well, but it's mainly just moss. There's a leaf and then some random plants that started blooming. We got some algae and stuff growing at the top. We got a few snails in there. Nothing too crazy. It's still relatively new, so I'm not expecting nothing too crazy. Got two little vape juice bottle terrariums. This one is a few months old, but when my son dumped all the Springtails in there, he also thought this needed rinsed out too, and he completely demolished it. It's starting to grow back again, and then this is a new one. I just did this one today. Open them up and let you check them out a little bit. There's definitely was healthier at one point. There are Springtails in here as well, just a few of them. But yeah, it was looking quite a bit better at one point. Let me try to get a better. Oh, drop my phone. Oh, you get the idea though. We got the little shoots reaching up to the sky. They were all probably about right here when he did that, so definitely messed them up quite a bit. And this one was just done today. Yeah, I know that moss looks like it might be dead, but it is winter here. So give this moss a few days and it should bounce back. Get to growing right. I don't know if you can tell, I got it up the side. So this back side, I'm hoping the moss grows up and out. We'll see what happens. But yeah, again, I got some drainage material. This is just like a scuffing pad that I rinsed out. Very good. You can see that little bit of water at the bottom. It's not staying in the soil, but it can, you know, condensate on the inside. I saved the best one for last. I'm gonna grab a paper towel, wipe these sides down a little bit so you can see better, and we'll get into this one. This side all wiped down so we can take a look. I'm gonna get some looks from the top as well. The leaf litter is primarily where my isopods live. I got some wild isopods. All of this moss was took from around the same area as actually all of the moss that's here was took from the same general area, but the one that was in the vape juice bottle terrarium that looks dead, all of this looked like that when I first put that in here, and now you can see there's stuff growing up. But yeah, got a few isopods in there, wild caught. There's Springtails in there, and then this is not regular topsoil or regular dirt. This is mostly compost. It's like a 50-50 topsoil compost mix, so there's a lot of microbes in there too. I got a drainage layer down here, got some rocks, and then a screen material, a few inches of dirt. We've got the moss, but we got a little string of turtles growing in there. That was from a little cutting. All that was on there was just the big leaf and the stem, and now we got these little leaves popping up and a few more stems. Some of this moss, as you can see, is starting to branch out. We got some little stuff growing in the moss. We got a little clover right there. Let's see if I can get one of these isopods on camera. Oh, yep, there's one right there. Cute little guy. Let's see if we can find some more. Oh, yep, there's another little guy right there. Oh, you can't really see him. He's there, though. Oh, focus. Focus. You get the point, you see him, he's there. You get the point, you see him, he's there. This is primarily the wet side underneath of here. There's two more right there. That one looks like it just molted or is going into a molt. Oh, there's another one right there on the top. Oh, there's another one right there. Boom. Oh, there's like 3 of them underneath of here. 1, 2, 3, and there's one on top. This is primarily like the only place I find the isopods. There's springtails and stuff living down in here as well. Oh yeah, there's quite a few springtails in there. And I feel like there's definitely more isopods in here than what I originally put in here. So I'm hoping that means some had some babies. I'll try to be careful putting this stuff back. Like I said, this is primarily the wet area. It stays nice and moist for them underneath of these leaves. And they also munch on them. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Just messing you all up for a subpar video. Try not to disturb this too much if I do at all. I water it, throw some fish flakes in there every once in a while, and replenish the leaves. But other than that, I just let it be. My spider plant, I know, is not looking the greatest, but it's not looking too bad. But yeah, that. And then probably won't see nothing because they all like to hide in the hornwort that's down there. But there are like 3 male guppies in here, I believe, or endlerguppies. We got some duckweed, obviously, at the top, growing nice and luscious. Every once in a while, I'll pull some out and put it in another tank. Because with this being still water, this grows faster than any of my other tanks with duckweed in it. But I'm hoping one of them little guys will come out now that I cleared a spot, but it's not looking like it. Just gonna have to take my word for it. And this is the first no filter, no bubbler setup I've ever done. And it's going on 2 weeks now. Yeah, 2 weeks now, and they are as happy as can be. And this is just an old cat litter container that I chopped the top off of. Put a little bit of soil from an established, or a little bit of gravel from an established tank in here. And then moved some of the hornwort and the duckweed from an established tank into here. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, and still nobody's came up. There's a very pretty male in here with a nice orange tail, but he likes to hide deep down. Well, hope you guys liked the video. This is my little setup. Let me know if you want more.